Okay, I am going to be doing a Ravnica Flashback draft today. I have never drafted this format, but I am a big fan of Ravnica, the setting. It's my favorite setting. I started playing during Return to Ravnica, and I'm kind of, I guess you could say, a pretty big Ravnica nerd, so I've always wanted to draft this, but it's so expensive to do in paper. So, here we are. So I don't necessarily know what's good. I know that Civic Wayfinder has been good. I know that, and also Signets have been good in other formats. Um, Source deal damage, it deals half the damage rounded down. Meh. I think that in the little bit of time that I get to look here, Civic Wayfinder is probably the best card there, but it could have easily been the Signet too. Okay. Meh. That's not bad. Interesting. I know that there's like an enchantment theme in this set that I don't really know much about. I wonder how Dredge actually is in limited. So I actually run a Ravnica cube as like the cube that I play with my friends. So a fair number of like the Ravnica cards that are actually good are in my cube. And so I've like played with Dredge and cube, and then obviously I've seen like Dredge and constructed play. I think, but I think a lot of these cards are just not going to be ones that I've necessarily played with before because I've only played with like the very best ones. Whenever a player casts. Oh. I've tried to brew with this card before. It's an interesting card. I don't think it's the right fit in limited at all. For each island you control, signets are always good. No, fire conclusion is a thing. I'm not actually sure how good this is. I'm a little skeptical. I do like Golgari Rotworm. This is something I have in my cube. I have Perplex in my cube, but I don't think it's actually great. And then Scatter the Seeds I've played in Modern Masters. I do like Rotworm. Rotworm is pretty good. Is it better than the Signet? Quite possibly. It's actually really good. Maybe I should just try to move in on Golgari here. Warp World. Flash. This is a Signet that isn't on color at all for me. Dredge 2. Seems okay. I don't really know like how many 1 toughness creatures there are. So I think it's definitely like the brown scale or this. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this seems like it could actually be pretty good. I mean, just in this pack, there's 1, 2, 3 1 toughness creatures. So I think I'll speculate on what might be decent removal in this format. Golgari Signet is something that I'm probably interested in. Also, things like Brainspoil. This is a card I've played in Commander because I want the transmute, but it's just such a weird requirement. So I think I just take the Signet here. I would be totally happy with the Wayfinder, the Brown Scale, or even the Brainspoil. I think that they're all pretty good. So the question is like, is Dark Blast good? I don't know. So let's see, a 4/4 that a 2/2 for 4 that we can regen pretty easily if we're playing Golgari. Untap this, untap target land. So like what? This can generate like 2 mana in a turn, assuming that you're not doing anything broken, putting lands onto the field. Meh. I don't think that's very interesting, honestly. I'm not sure how good Dark Blast is, but Thug, however, is pretty decent. Your Infiltrator, something I used to have in my cube, but I don't think I do right now. I think it wasn't good enough. That on an aura seems very dangerous. I think we just take Thug here. I'm going to assume that the Dredge is going to be useful. This makes tokens. It could be good for feeding Rotworm. Okay. I'd play Skysweeper, probably. Okay, so I think we just play the brown scale here. And on top of your library, return to hand. That's weird. 6 for a 3/3 with, like, some very strange evasion. Not even evasion, like, ability to protect itself. Just a weird card. It's a shame. I just don't think that this is playable. I guess I could see, like, how many, like, brown scales or something I could get. I guess I don't really have anything else to pick here. Gosh, missing this much at the end is a little bit scary, to be honest. Apparently red is open. Radiance is, I believe, a really bad mechanic. I try to keep at least one card representing all 20 guild mechanics in my cube, and Radiance is the only one that I think that there's just no playable card, at least from a cube perspective. Maybe some of these were fine and limited. They're just like so... Oh, this is a card that probably used to work better. I assume that in an original Ravnica there is mana burn. Well, I guess this also plays against people holding instants up to play on your turn, but I'm gonna assume that maybe there is mana burn. Moldervine Cloak. So I could get another Great Worm, or Rotworm, Golgari Rotworm. I'm kind of interested in Scatter the Seed. No, this is over here, by the way. But I think I care more about the Rotworm, honestly. It's pretty expensive, though. I guess I could also take the Signet. It's half on color anyway, and then if I wanted to do a blue splash for something really good, then I could. Or I could just take the Scatter. I think the Rotworm is just... has better upside. For a non-token creature you control dies. I like that. However, Evangel is a card that I've messed with in my cube. I don't think it's in there anymore. Because Glorious Duel is just better. So Germination. This actually seems pretty good. This seems like a pretty strong combo with Rotworm. Sky Squeeze, Fish, Siege Worm, huh? That could be an interesting payoff. Okay. Don't really know exactly where to slot this. Ooh, that seems like something I probably would like. I'm pretty sure this just is in my cube. It has been at some point for sure. I think it still is. I think the best card here is probably Evangel. Oh, this doesn't do what I thought it did. I said, oh, Glarus of Duel is better. I thought this was tap an untapped creature you control, tap another creature. I thought it was like a worse Glarus of Duel. This just makes tokens. Okay. This is probably actually worth a splash. I don't have a way to do it right now, but I'm going to keep it in mind, so I'll put it over here. So, like, how many of a common do you think you need to be able to play Blood Bond? Obviously, it's easier in Golgari because you can recast the same spell multiple times. Much easier if they have Dredge, obviously. Um, Not really excited about most of this. I guess this is okay. I think I definitely need more creatures, though. I think I'm definitely low on creatures. And then we start kind of missing. So, let's see. Really does seem like red was open, but it's a bit late for that. In life, to pump it. Or Swamp Walk, sack to exile a card. Let's say the Howler is probably better. Another Siege Worm. Wow. I wonder how important something like Sundering Vitae is. I'm going to say it's probably actually good. Because of the enchantment sub-theme, I'm going to say that this is probably a reasonable card. So yes, more creatures. More creatures. Because, I mean, right now I'm not even, like, really Vigor Mortising. Well, I was about to say anything good. All of these are actually fine targets for that. So none of these are great. If I was going to splash something here, do I have any good enchantments? I guess I have Fist of Ironwood. And I am looking to maybe splash white, and this is like an expensive white card that could have a good payoff. It's much more splashable than something like Courier Hawk, which I actually think is a fine card, but you just need to play that so much earlier. Mortipede. Infectious Host. I guess this is a good thing to sack. Versus this, all creatures able to block Mortipede this turn do so. So it's kind of removal. I'm going to say that this probably fits the style that I'm trying to go for right now. The other's a pretty aggressive card. I'm not really convinced this is a very aggressive deck. Yeah, I mean, these are just not good. Necromantic Thirst. I don't think I need that. I think I have plenty. So I think this is okay right now. But definitely not good. I think it's also important to remember that at least I've heard a ton from good players that the playable count in the older sets is just lower. And so maybe missing for more picks at the end is okay. It's this card. I've never really known what to do with this card, honestly. It can definitely fight against you. So we have like that, we have Shambling Shell, and we have like Rot Farm. I actually like Shambling Shell, but it might be a bit slow. Maybe we just take the Rot Farm and then hope to wheel one of those. Return target enchantment card, huh? So Farseek seems decent. As far as enchantments go, I mean, I do have some decent ones, but I'm not sure I have enough to make that worthwhile. Farseek, another Siege Worm. This. I think another Siege Worm is probably the best pick here. I'm trying to set up to be able to play this relatively early, I guess, with tokens. I won't say that I'm getting there, but target creature's flying. Dies. Put a 1/1 on it. And it's not terrible. Another Necromantic Thirst, and then, like, I don't want this. That just looks bad. Maybe if you had, like, a land with Dredge. I don't know if there is in this set. I know there is one. I don't know what set it's from, though. I guess this is fine. Yeah, Bronze Scale's fine. If it's a creature card... Brain Spoil's probably not bad. Can't be blocked by Saprolins. How specific. Strands of Undeath. Target player discards 2 cards. Regen. It's actually kind of interesting, I guess. But I think I'm just more interested in what seems like a reasonable removal. Don't need one of those. I already have one of these. I guess we just take this. Maybe I should have taken the Farseek to help with the theoretical splash of Evangel. Evangel does seem good here. Ooh. Sphogthos, huh? Sphogthos I've found to be good in my cube, for sure. And it's like that or Mortipede, which seems just kind of mediocre. Yeah, I will get value from my land slot. This is probably fine. I already have the Trophy Hunter for, like, anti-flyers. 13 creatures is a bit low. It's kind of a shame. I mean, I guess this is fine. It's actually not bad, I guess. Since you can play with no mana up. Yeah, I think my biggest mistake here was not taking the Farseek. Or did I take over Farseek? I think it was another Siege Worm. I think right now I'd rather have the Farseek than the second Siege Worm. So right now I only have like one fixer. I don't think that's good enough, unfortunately. It is nice that this is totally irrelevant play late, so you don't need to like have the white immediately. Yeah. It's a decent reanimation target at the very least. Ooh. Maybe. Doesn't really matter, and doesn't really matter. Okay. So that's 24. I'm going to assume that this is just a 17 land format. I do have a Signet, and a Mana Dork, and a Ramper, actually. So maybe that means you could play 16. Is there anything in here that I like put in speculatively that was like, meh? I don't know how many targets this has. I don't know if it has enough, because I just don't know the format well enough. Definitely don't think that I got there with Blood Bond. My double cards are like Infectious Host, Brown Scale, and Siege Worm. And Rotworm. If I had like triple of one of those, I might think more about it, but... I'd really like to play the Evangel, but... I don't think I can. Oh, I ended up not getting the Shambler. I think I must have been fighting somebody, which is a little bit surprising, but I thought I cut this pretty hard. Okay. So I don't think I played this. I don't think I can play this, unfortunately, so I just need to cut one. I'm not sure that I want to cut from creatures. I'm a little bit creature light already. I guess I don't know how good this is. I could just take this out and then slide it in. And if I see that it's like really useful, then I can adjust. And I played this and this, and then... You know, I also have the Rot Farm to help me. You know, I don't know that I want to get fancy in a format I've never played before on cutting down to 16 lands. Let's see. Double greens, double black, double black. This actually seems reasonable. So that's 17 lands. I do have Signet, Elves, Wayfinder, and the Rot Farm. Maybe if I had something that, like, cycled or something, I'd play it, but... My curve isn't actually that high, either. I think I probably was supposed to cut one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we cut a forest in exchange for... Well, then the thing is, I'm like running Vitae instead. Or I could just like run Sewer Drag or something. Here's a 3/3. Man, I don't think I want to do that. It's probably one of these two. I'm gonna say that probably this is better. It does seem like there are a lot of enchantments running around. So, let's do this. Wait. Play. So yeah, I think that I didn't realize how few fixing options there were. I think the deck would be a lot better with this card. Okay, well, let's play it first. Yeah, I guess this looks fine. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I have like a 1-drop Accelerant, a decent 5-drop. This. Sphogthos I've found to be quite good. In cube, at least. Okay, so let's play out this Elves. And go ahead. So obviously my plan in a vacuum right now, next turn, is just to play the swamp, play this thug. Okay. I don't think that changes anything. Okay. Go ahead. Signet. Okay. I don't think I need to fists right now. I think I just wait. Wonder if he's actually splashing red. Well, let's go ahead and tip my hand a bit. I do have a 5-drop, if you couldn't tell. Okay. Go ahead. Faith's Fetters? That's okay. I have another. Ooh, I also have that. Interesting. So, like, let's say that I Faith's Fetters right now. Like, I can use these two to convoke. I can't play everything. This is mana neutral, actually. So, like, I play that. Well, it's not quite, because I can't use it all. But, then I play this. So that would... I could... Yeah, that actually looks okay. So let's, fists this. Make my tokens. And then let's go ahead and kill Faith's Fetters. Convoke with these. And this. This means I can still sack them if I need to. And this is a pretty big swing. Night Guard Patrol, 2/1 first strike, huh? Benevolent Ancestor. Okay. So, I think we just swing with this. Does have trample. I think we just play this. It does attack nicely on this board right now. I guess I could have played this and then left out 1 sack. But I also kind of wanted to not have an empty hand. Oh, I guess I have a sack off elves still. But I guess I could have had 2 sacks. Guardian of Vitu-Ghazi, huh? Okay. Okay, so I'd like to just burn you out. So I can, like, sack, 4, that's like 6 in sacks? 8? It's a lot of sacks. They can also sack themselves, which is nice, I guess. Siege Worm is not going to do it for you, I don't believe. It does have trample though, which means I can't really sack block as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and Elves of Deep Shadow and sack it. Yep. Okay. Let's go ahead and sack you. You lose a life, pay a block, sacrifice you. Okay, let's get Elves of Deep Shadow since it's like guaranteed sacks. Okay. I do not need to dredge. I can only sack 2 things, unfortunately. This doesn't affect any of that, though. Okay. More black mana would be useful, for sure. This will give me black mana. Twilight Drover. Okay. No attacks? That seems like a mistake. I am draining you out. Do you have something that you can do about that? Okay, and sack. Okay. I don't need a dredge. That was a good draw. Elves of Deep Shadow, sack. Guard Germination is just awesome. Sack. Sack. Watch, he has life gain, and he's just waiting for me to sack all this. And sack. Okay. That went pretty well. Anything in particular against him? Swamp Walk isn't relevant. The only removal that he showed me was Faith's Fetters, so having the Sundering in is good. I think the only question is, like, is Gather Courage good against him? Maybe. Is any of this bad against him? Trophy Hunters may be a little bit weak. I didn't see any flyers. Gaze. Gaze actually seems fine. Brain Spoil's fine. So these are actually all fine. How is Dark Blast against him? I guess he played the 2-1 First Strike, but that's like it. I think I'll swap Dark Blast for Gather. Okay. This... Any land draws me Wayfinder. Okay. I think that's probably fine. Wayfinder can get me out of a lot. Oh, this doesn't actually ramp. For some reason I was thinking this ramped. It's to hand. Okay, go ahead. Probably still want to Wayfinder, honestly, even if I draw land. What is this? Drover. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Drover. Of course it gets bigger, but... Okay, I would like to use the ability, I would like to go to Swamp, and I would like to play it. Go ahead. This is a dangerous card, for sure. I wonder if it's worth just clinging darknessing it. Especially because I'm playing around with so much token sack. So if I do that, I have 2 mana left over, and I can Ironwood to help pay for the Siege Worm. That doesn't seem terrible. So we do this. Okay, and we Ironwood. Okay, so that gives me 3 Convokers plus 4 mana. I can actually cast the Siege Worm next turn. Okay. Okay. I would attack here. He doesn't, though. He is very conservative. I would say too conservative, probably. Let's convoke this. Dang it. Okay. Now let's convoke this. Okay. Here's my big ol' 5/5. This is something biggish. 5? Ah. His own Siege Worm. Huh. Let's just attack with the Siege Worm. I have Gaze of Granite up. It's possible that he double blocks. He just doesn't block. That's surprising. Huh. Well, in that case, we play, I guess, the Rotworm. Okay, go ahead. Pollen Bright Wings. Oh my gosh. That is disgusting. It's like really good. Huh. Okay. I need to draw something for that pretty soon. Huh. So I can only, like, Trophy Hunter for 2? That's not ever going to be close enough. I have 5 mana, so I can't really do 2 things. I think we start with attack with Siege Worm. Devouring Light. I cannot regen through that. That is a problem. What are the odds that I can still win this game? I would say extremely low. I need to draw something like immediately for this. Like, it might already be too late. Okay. Because even if I kill it, it's going to leave behind so much value. Okay. Yeah. I guess seeing the cards he has isn't so bad either. I already saw that, though. Okay, well, I did draw this, but I think I'm still dead. Like, I might just be dead on board. Let's go ahead and give it another turn, though, and see what he does. He is playing very conservatively, so he might not go all out, and I can Sunder and Gaze. Okay, so let's let you attack. Full attack. Okay. So this is 10 right here. This is actually lethal. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4 other attackers. So it looks like I can go to 1. I think I'd rather not show him the tricks, because I think I just die the next turn. Okay. Pollen Bright Wings. That is a scary thing. I think I've actually rechanged my mind, and we're going to go back to this. I've forgotten about the Evangel at 1 toughness. Oh, right, Brain Spell actually doesn't even kill in that case if I'd drawn Brain Spoil, because it can't kill an enchanted creature, and it was enchanted with Pollen Bright. This looks bad. This looks acceptable. Yeah, I guess. It's not great, but it is 3 lands after mulling, so... how do I scry that? I think up. It's just good enough. And it's not like this appears to be incredibly fast. Okay, go ahead. Transluminate. Okay, this is the only thing I can cast. Would like some land. I guess I am only running 16, though. Ancestor. No attack? Why didn't you attack with this? Okay. Gosh, he really, really is quite passive. Because now you like don't really have much that you can do. I mean, I guess you can keep me from killing it, but... Phalanx. I guess maybe you were wanting to get the extra life off that? No, you weren't going to lose it. I had nothing. You could have attacked into it all you wanted. Is there anything for 3 I might want to Brain Spoil Transmute for? I do have a lot of 3s. I can't think of anything offhand, though. I think I probably should have actually tried to memorize my, Oh, wait, no. It transmutes for 5s. I don't think I have many 5s. I think the Rotworm is the only, No, there's something else in that pile. There's 2 Rotworms and I think 1 more 5. Okay. Interesting. This card actually seems okay. Okay. No attacks. Okay. So let's just Rotworm, I guess. Go ahead. So interestingly, I could like destroy this in combat or something and maybe get him. Not exactly sure what that would look like. Okay. Probably rather destroy that. He might do some attacks that are good for me because of that. If he ever attacks. He does not want to attack. Well, let's just go ahead and kill it. Okay. It is unfortunate that you got to gain all that life. I mean, I guess we're just like at a standoff. Because like if I attack into him right now, he probably blocks like here, and I kill one of these. That just doesn't seem very good. So I think all we're going to do is play this, bounce a land. And so you go. I don't really want to brain spoil any of this stuff either, since we're at a standstill. He has gained a lot of life. Twilight Drover. Primordial Sage. Whenever you cast a creature spell, I probably will brain spoil that. That seems pretty good. Okay, let's just go ahead and do that before he gets value. That's not how I want to tap. Okay. Right now, if I attack, he'd have to double block here. That doesn't seem amazing, but... is it worth it? Gosh, if I had Dark Blast, it would be so much better. 2, 3, 4, and I can only kill one of them. Plus, you can actually prevent one. Yeah. His ability to do the prevention actually does make combat a bit difficult. He sure is able to cycle through his library right now. 2 damage to target creature, and each creature that shares a color with it, huh? Okay. I will have to remember that. Okay. This isn't really going anywhere. Now he has lots of damage prevention. Scatter the seeds. Okay. 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 Fists of Ironwood. Does that do anything? I don't think so. I guess I can cast everything though, so I probably just should. Let's say this most likely goes on you. Leave up 1 sack if I need it. Okay. It's not like I can actually regen this right now. I'm glad I brought Dark Blast back in. It actually does seem decent here. Wait. He sacked that at the wrong time, I would say. I think he meant to do it in my second main. Scatter the seeds. Okay. The radiance here is decent. The problem is it hits my stuff too, right? And each yeah. So like if he tries to like prevent one to all of his saprolines or something, it doesn't really do anything because I can block basically just as well. Okay, let's just keep going. The problem is that he has Pollen Bright Wings, and so the longer that we stall, the better it is for him, I would say. And he can definitely go hunting. That's going to be good for him. Another Faith's Fetters. He has 2. Wait, that's a common in this set? Card's really good. Yeah, I will go ahead and kill it. Or try, I guess. He could fight over it. Wait. Would you like to fight over it? Yep. Okay. Would you like to fight more over it? Probably. I don't really see any reason why you wouldn't. I really should have done this in response to the veteran armor. Wait, he's gonna let it happen? Oh, he could have radianced. Right? No? I don't know why he didn't. I'm only playing 16 lands. I really don't think that I am playing too few here. I don't exactly have the ability to sack 27 creatures right now. So he got another Fate's Fetters. So he's going to gain some more life. He really does have a lot of life. I assume he's going to Fate's Fetters the Rotworm. Yep. Go up to 31 life. I don't really see how I win this. We're at a ridiculous standstill. Okay. Block. block. I guess that's fine, actually. Yep. This is... I mean, I can just hardcast this dumb thing at this point, right? Actually over-tapped. Well, that's fine. If I really ended up needing to have sacked, then I messed up. I thought I had to tap all that. I think I probably didn't count that as 2. Hoobadoo. He just gets to keep looking. Like, putting a pollen bright on that would just be terrible for me. And he's just gained so much life that I can't really play that particular game. This is really bad now because of stupid veteran armor. I'm not sure what to do. Do I have, like, any flyers? I don't think so. His card filtering is really good. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Really? Really? Okay. Let's actually block here. Let's see. I know that he can prevent 2 to it. I assume he's trying to get me to block with the Siege Worm, so that he can, like... Yeah, let's block here. Okay. Doug. Okay. Go ahead. All he has to do is find Pollen Bright. Oh, there it is. He's going to put it on Guardian. And how do I answer that? I can't burn through it with Trophy Hunter. It just has too much toughness. Determination. So, what do I do? Once he does that, I think he just wins. I'd have to be able to do like 10 damage to it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'd have to have literally 20 mana. I don't even have that much in my deck. I mean, I guess I just have to try to burn him out, but it's going to be really hard to do. Oh wait, it's going to be really hard to do with Fate's Fetters. Dark Blast is made so much worse by Veteran Armor. Yep, that is not surprising. Okay. Let's shoot this. Oh my gosh, I can't do it. Yeah. Yep. Okay, now they're both tapped, so that's something. You make a bunch more. I don't think there's anything in my deck that can deal with that. It's definitely not that. I just have to concede. I guess I shouldn't have used the Sundering on the Fates Fetters. Yeah, I guess that's really the only thing I could have done. I can't gaze it because I don't have any flyers and it goes flying. I guess I could have, like, specifically had Goliath and gaze. Is that actually the only way I could have gotten out of it? I did forget about Goliath being able to block it. I think that's literally it. Yeah, I should have just saved the Sunder. Okay. This does seem like a pretty good hand. Okay. That is unfortunate since I don't have any other black. So let's see. If I were to Fist of Ironwood, I would have 6. Maybe I should in case I draw a land. Because if I draw a land, I would actually be able to convoke out the Siege Worm. Ooh. Okay, go ahead. Ew. I like this creature. But at the moment, it can't do anything. So let's swing these. I guess I could have Germinationed, and actually maybe I should have in case they double block this. I don't think they will though, so. Okay, so let's just cast the Germination and say go. Now I could Sunder if I need to. Molten Sentry. Flip a coin. 5-2 haste or 2-5 defender. And he got a 2-5 defender. Okay. 4-5. So that can exactly kill this. If they wanted to. I doubt they want to, though. I think I would have much rather had the 5-2, actually. Can't cast that. Let's go to combat it. I assume he's going to use this. Yep. Okay, go ahead. Him killing this was actually kind of a big deal. Gosh. That's irritating. This card is irritating. Okay. Seem to just be in another standoff. I assume this can't attack. He will let it attack this time. He still has to 2-for-1 himself. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Good. Can probably bring it back soon. So, if you want to do that, that's it. Am I missing? I'm clearly missing something. What do you have? Oh no! I wasn't counting the dumb armorer bonus. Yeah, okay. He can just block that infinitely. Helix, huh? That's actually not that bad for me, since it puts it in the yard for Mortis. I wish I had Dark Blast there. Another black source would be good. Ooh. That card is good. I'm probably gonna have to brain spoil that. Not this instant, but I wouldn't be shocked if I had to. That's not what I need. I can't get through this. And I'm not drawing things I can cast. So... okay... Okay... Nothing? Okay. Okay. That does something for me. I think we just go ahead and Vigor Mortis this back. Okay. So I'd be interested in what he does. It's possible I'll actually end up not brain spoiling that. So Carrion Howler can attack as a 4-1. Or it can just be a 4-1. It doesn't have to be attacking. How does that line up against this field right now? The answer is alright. Maybe I brain spoil like the armorer. What you playing? You had no play last turn. Okay. Okay. So we have some options here. We could attack with everyone. Well, not the Saprolands, but we could... Maybe even actually the Saprolands. Let's say I just attack with everyone. This guy can essentially block anything with impunity other than him, even through... I'm trying to see if I can set up a nice, like, brain spoil the veteran armorer post-combat. Well, first, let's see if he lets me attack. He might not. Okay. It's not that surprising. So... You should did that in my main. I think I still do attack, though. He can't really punish me that hard for most of these attacks. So I think we attack here, here. This I'm less sure of. I think we attack with everything. Okay. Oh, shit. I was supposed to... And no, actually with this tap, this attacking with these wasn't as good. Maybe it would have actually been better to have just brain spoiled the sentry. Figured you'd do that. That's it? Okay. So I got a new Saproling. And then we're going to brain spoil something. I just honestly don't know what. My other option is actually just to transmute it. Could just transmute it. 10? I only have 2 sources of black mana, though. Huh. Yeah, maybe we just cast this on... Could be the Trumpeter. It could be the Sentry. I think it's the Sentry. Okay. Trumpeter is also a problem, but... The armor is also a problem. Sky Knight is actually not really. It does make it less likely that I'll be able to like grind him out with the Rotworm, but this makes it really to where like everything can attack profitably, pretty much. And by everything, I actually just mean these two creatures. If I still had the Brain Spoil, then these guys would be good to go too. It would have been fun if he'd like used these to block Saproleans. Like he hadn't done that. Oh, what world would he do this in though? Then he like blocks, eats in theory two Saproleans. Then I Dark Blast or Brain Spoil the armor, kill both of them and the armor. For the cost of two Saproleans and a card, he loses 3 cards. Since I got 2 off 1 card, I guess that's basically a 2 for 3. They're a little. 2 of these is a little bit less than a card. Okay. Ooh, 1, 2 right now? That's actually not great. I was excited for a second, especially when I'm probably about to start exiling to keep these guys alive. So I assume he can't attack. Oh, it's him. Because you have tricks? I'm going to assume that means you have tricks. But I don't think I have the luxury of playing around them. Devouring Light. Boros Fury Shield. Interesting. Prevent all combat damage to be dealt by target target or blocking, and it'll deal 6 to me. Okay. I mean, there's really nothing I can do about that. That is a problem because it like dramatically speeds up the clock. Just taking 6. So he takes 2. I play Sphagthos, which is a 2/2 right now. How do I not have any stupid dredgers? Bathe in light. Gain protection from the chosen color. So he gives pro green and kills me. That is sad. Okay. This doesn't do anything. It's not really that great. I don't think I have any changes to make. I just think this deck is actually just not very good. Rot Farm. Yeah, I can keep this. Go ahead. Okay. I don't have anything to Dark Blast, so let's just go ahead and pick this up. I unfortunately don't have double green for brown scale. Trumpeter. It's gonna get Dark Blasted. But I think right now we just play Host. Dark Blast I think is actually pretty good against him. If he plays Veteran Armor, I'm just gonna lose my shit. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I think what we do is we actually set a stop in my upkeep. Stop on my turn. Okay. We go ahead and we Dark Blast you. Then we Dredge Dark Blast. Brown Scale, Trophy Hunter, Brain Spoil. Okay. This just means that we can now Dark Blast again. I don't need the stop anymore. Okay. So sick. Okay. I don't need to dredge right now. I'd rather just draw. Sphinxos is not a terrible draw, but I wouldn't say it's great either. I really just need more green. I think this is fine. I'll just take the 2. Sphogthos, not Sphinxos. Sphogthos. Sphogthos? Thos? Yep. No plays. Green source. No dredge. Okay, I can play that. So that is something. In fact, it blocks this rather well. So with the land, I could convoke out a Siege Worm next turn. With the green source, I could Clinging Darkness and Brown Scale. I'm not going to block that. You had no plays last turn. Okay. I won't be dredging. It's actually not bad. It does mean that I'll be able to, like, play Siege Worm next turn. Does he have a way to kill it at instant speed? Lightning Helix won't do it. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should have actually just Clinging Darkness to that. I'm not sure I'm going to get a better target. Wow, no attacks. In that case, do I dredge? I actually think I do. He's going to do that. So let's just full attack. Okay. What you got? Lightning Helix. Okay, well, I will Dark Blast this. You have two things. Okay. That's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm not going to sack. Since I would be able to play Siege Worm with a land. I do have Vigor Mortis in the yard, so I don't have a way to get that back. You have another one, for real? That's fine. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I freaking Clinging Darkness that? Oh, that was a serious mistake. Well, we're going to do it now. But I should have done it last turn. For sure. Just like, completely, I should have done it last turn. Then we play Thug. I kind of want to dredge Dark Blast next turn, but I also really need to draw land. This is why you need life from the loom. I'm assuming it was probably put in the set specifically to combat this problem. So now I can Siege Worm regardless. So that's something. But I can't Siege Worm and Dark Blast, unfortunately. Oh, whoa, no. I'm stupid. He'd pro-blacked it. That's why I didn't Clinging Darkness it. Okay. I forgot about that. At the time, I understood that. No attacks, okay. I'm not going to dredge Dark Blast. Ooh, Rotworm's not a bad draw. So I think we'll just play Rotworm. Now I can sack everything I want. Okay. So I have 3 black. Next turn, I think I, in fact, will... So yeah, we are free to attack here. Probably dredge Dark Blast, sack the Thug, get back the other Rotworm, probably. I really need another land, though. At the very least, that I can activate Sphogthos, which is probably actually decent right now. Dark Blast. Okay. Go ahead and kill you. I assume Rotworm can't attack. Something else. Bathe in Light. Really? Okay. Okay. I'll just say go then. I probably want to play the other Rotworm next turn. So I'll probably sack Thug. Then well, because then I replaced my draw with... I could just get Dark Blast back again. I think I actually just get Dark Blast back again. He can't do that forever. Infectious Host. Okay. Okay. So now I can only swing with Rotworm. Hopefully he doesn't have tricks. He has tricks? For real? Rose Fury Shield. I take 5. Okay. He does have a lot of tricks. Okay. I will actually get to draw a card, finally. Be dealt. Okay. No attacks. Okay. I don't need to dredge. Signet is a thing, I guess. So let's Signet. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can cast this and actually leave a sack up. Not that I need the sack, so maybe actually I shouldn't leave the sack up. Yeah. Okay. What is Svagthos at? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Is that really it? After all that dredging? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5/5. Okay, so we block here. Rally the Righteous to take me to 1? Do you have more than that? You have more. Oh my gosh. How many instances did he play this game? Like, a lot. He had a lot of tricks. Man. Him being able to knock off the -4/-1 enchantment with the wide protection was frustrating. Maybe I just needed to have dredged Dark Blast even more to kill him. But I mean, I dredged Dark Blast I think like 4 times. And it's not like I died to self-mill. So there probably was enough slack in there somewhere that I could have Dark Blasted to finish him off. Him being the double striker. So Radiance actually worked out pretty well for him. We had no overlapping colors. That certainly makes it better. The wide protection isn't bad. I'm not sure it's cube worthy, but if I really had to play a Radiance card, maybe that one is actually okay. The problem is that the second that you have overlapping colors, it becomes a lot worse. It's kind of like Landwalk in that way. Yeah, this is fine. The problem was that I was dredging so much already that I wasn't able to draw lands, which is a problem too. I think we probably actually slow roll the Rot Farm here, so I can play the Signet on curve. That makes it even easier. So I have 4 mana next turn. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have automatically played that, because I could have actually played Routworm this turn. I could have cast Brown Scale or something, and then I think we just play Wayfinder though. Wayfinder, get a forest, please. Okay. So next turn, I'll have 5, 6 on Convoke. So I think I actually have the same chance next turn. Just doing that right now. That's a bit bold, is it not? At the very least, it's unnecessary. So I don't play this. Let's just start with the attack. And I think we're just going to play the Brown Scale. So get you, play the Brown Scale, leave Dark Blast up, play Rot Farm, bounce the Tap Swamp. Okay, so now I have Dark Blast. I actually think Dark Blast has turned out to be pretty good. I'm glad I took it. I was a little bit skeptical, because whether or not the -1/-1 is relevant is pretty set dependent. And so I didn't really know, but I would say it worked out nicely. Let's just full attack. He doesn't know about Dark Blast. Yep. Okay, and play this. Oops, I don't have to tap all that. Okay, so let's see, next turn I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can actually just hard cast the Siege Worm. What was that, Signet? Okay. Which will be pretty good on this board. I don't think I need to dredge. I'm not going to dredge right now. Okay. So let's just attack. Yep. And how would you like to block with those? Uh-oh. What's this? Something you want to do post blocks? No. Something you just don't want to do. Okay, Siege Worm it up. Am I going to do that every single time? Go ahead. Okay, the question is, do I want Dark Blast now? 2, 3. The problem would be if he was like able to kill the Siege Worm. I don't want him to be able to do that. So right now he would be able to call up 5. So I think I actually do dredge it. Okay. Okay. Attack with everybody. Especially because I don't really have a lot going on. Yep. Now you only have 4, and I can kill one of them at will. What is this? Whatever you were going to do last turn, I assume. Rally the Righteous. Okay. Let's see how you block. You're going to make another? Okay. Block, block, block. Do I want to save one of these? Probably, right? Who do I want to save? Probably him. So let's just go ahead and blast here. Okay. The thing is, see, this is a good example that actually, like, pumped my creatures. I think I dredge again, right? It's just so good against his board. What are you doing right now? So we should remember Rally the Righteous. Fiery Conclusion, huh? Okay. Wait, who did he sack? Must have been a token. He must have sacked a token. Okay. So now I don't think that I dredge. Because I really want to draw action of some type. So we will attack, for sure. No question there. You're at 1. That's brave. Okay. No dredge. That is excellent. Let's just do it this way. There's no way he can mess that up. Okay. Do you actually have life gain? Do you actually have life gain? Okay. Okay. He actually had life gain. He had instant speed life gain. Okay. On this board, I do dredge. Back Dark Blast. Okay. Let's go to combat. Swing. Okay. Go ahead. You do have a limited number of creatures. Okay. I might need to dredge brown scale. I don't want to dredge brown scale. No dredge. That isn't super useful. Well, it's okay. So let's go ahead and attack. Just chump? Okay. That's kind of why it's not that useful. He can chump me forever. I need to somehow kill the Evangel. I really don't want to have to dredge brown scale. Action. Okay. It's a shame that I milled the fists. The fist would have been pretty good. I do have another rotworm. Sorry, not another. It's here. I have another siege worm. Fiery conclusion. Okay. That's not good. Oh my gosh, I need to draw action. Did you forget I had that? I'm probably gonna have to dredge frickin'... Oh my gosh. Don't have to yet. That does not help me. This isn't doing anything else. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm actually just dead. Let's see if he attacks. Full attack? I can't believe I lost that game. He had instant speed life gain at 1 life, while I had to burn on the stack. That's insane. I don't think I'd change anything. Yep. Okay, this hand is alright. I think he mulled that game too. Oh, I should have led with the swamp. Ended up not mattering. Okay, I really could use a forest, I guess. Oh, thank you. That's not going to do anything. Well, I guess it does that, but doesn't do anything to my board. Let's just swing. Play the Howler. So I can go 3, 4, 5. That's not bad. And I have Dark Blast. Okay, let's go to combat. Thinking. Okay, I'm fine with that because we can Dark Blast that. Does mean that I don't get to play my my 5-drop, but that's fine. What is this? Equinaut. Okay. I think I probably just dredge because it lets me attack again. Dredge. Okay. Thug is not a bad dredge by any means. Don't like having the germination there, but what you gonna do? No blocks. Okay, I don't think I want to pay life to this right now. It seems a little aggressive. Doesn't hurt my board. So I do kind of have the option to double Dark Blast, but I don't want to. It's too late, first of all, but I also just don't want to. Not having... Oh, wait, I don't need black for this. Oh, I can cast both. Okay. Okay. So we just Gaze of Granite you. Which is really just an expensive regen spell here, but that's actually fine because I just 3-for-1'd him. Okay. I don't think we changed anything. This looks bad. I'm on the draw. I have 4 lands, but everything is expensive. This, of course, can have reduction, but I don't have any... Still, I don't think you should really be mulling 4 lands, both colors, and decent but expensive spells. Plus, he's mulled to 5, so... It is a shame to have such expensive spells, though. Not what I need. Well, him missing a land is okay. Let's accelerate this shit. No land? Okay, I guess I'm just going to steal this. Mold a 5, 1-lander. I'm assuming he scryed down, right? Yeah, he scryed down. He's gonna have a hard time coming back from an accelerated Rotworm on curve. Below curve, I guess. So this is neutral for a convoke spell, but that only gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do want to swing with the Rotworm. Oh, I should have played this first. That was stupid. I think we actually just go ahead and Dark Blast this now, since I ended up doing that. Okay. Let's go ahead and Dark Blast you. I should have just put the fists on it, though. That was silly. Okay. Now what do you do? 5/5 flyer, huh? It's actually a bit of a problem. Dark Blasting it doesn't really help this attack through, so I'm not going to do that. I don't need Rotworm alive. I bet you block, right? Question then becomes, do I sack? And the answer is no, because I want to cast the Siege Worm. Okay, now I'm in a pretty decent spot. Okay. So I end up going not that well. But, I mean, that was my first run at the format, so I guess that was okay. 3 and 5? I guess it's not okay.